Welcome to Fleet2c. Fleet2c is a simple, easy-to-use fleet compliance management system designed to help transport operators manage their vehicles, drivers, and compliance information in one place. Instead of relying on spreadsheets, paperwork, diaries, and multiple different systems, Fleet2c gives you a central place to manage the information you need to keep your fleet organized and compliant. The system has been designed with transport operators in mind. It's straightforward to use, without unnecessary complexity, and gives you a clear overview of your fleet. Once you're logged into Fleet2c, you can quickly access the different areas of the system and see the information that matters to your operation. You can add your vehicles and keep important vehicle information together in one place. This makes it much easier to keep track of your fleet, particularly as the number of vehicles you operate increases. For each vehicle, you can record and manage important compliance information and dates. Rather than having to remember when something is due, or constantly checking paperwork, Fleet2c helps you keep those dates organized. This can include things such as vehicle inspections, testing, and other important maintenance and compliance requirements. Having this information available in one system gives you a much clearer picture of what's happening across your fleet. You can quickly identify what has already been completed, what's coming up, and what may require your attention. For an operator, this is particularly useful when planning preventative maintenance inspections. Keeping an accurate inspection schedule is an important part of running a compliant fleet. Fleet2c allows you to keep that information organized and accessible, rather than relying on a paper diary or separate spreadsheet. The same principle applies to other vehicle compliance requirements. Dates can easily be forgotten when you're running a busy transport operation. Vehicles are moving around the country, drivers are working, loads need organizing, customers need dealing with, and maintenance needs arranging. Fleet2c is designed to make the compliance side of the operation easier to manage. You can also store information relating to your drivers. This means that your vehicle and driver records can be managed from the same system. Driver information can be kept organized so that you have a clearer overview of the people operating your vehicles and the documentation associated with them. This is particularly useful for growing operators. Managing one or two vehicles manually may be relatively straightforward. But as a fleet grows, the amount of information that needs to be monitored grows with it. Every additional vehicle creates more inspection dates, MOT dates, brake tests, maintenance records, and other compliance information. Every additional driver creates another set of records that needs to be managed. Fleet2c brings that information together. Another important advantage is accessibility. Because the system is online, you don't have to be sitting in the transport office looking through filing cabinets to find information. Your fleet records can be accessed when you need them. That can be particularly useful when you're away from the office or when information needs to be checked quickly. The aim is to give operators a simple overview of their compliance position. Good compliance management isn't simply about recording something after it's happened. It's about knowing what needs to happen next. That's why having your important dates and records organized in one place can make such a difference. It helps you plan ahead. If a vehicle inspection is approaching, you can arrange it. If an MOT is coming up, you can prepare for it. If documentation needs attention, you can deal with it before it becomes a problem. This changes compliance management from constantly reacting to problems into something that can be planned and controlled. Fleet2c can also help create a clearer record of the maintenance and compliance work being carried out across your fleet. When you're operating commercial vehicles, being able to demonstrate that you have effective systems in place is extremely important. It isn't enough simply to maintain vehicles properly. An operator also needs records showing that inspections, maintenance, and other compliance activities are being properly managed. Having organized records makes that process considerably easier. It also makes information easier to find. If you need to check something relating to a particular vehicle, you can go directly to that vehicle's information instead of searching through folders or spreadsheets. The system has deliberately been kept straightforward. Fleet management software shouldn't create more administration than it saves. The idea behind Fleet2c is to provide operators with the tools they actually need. Vehicles need inspecting. Maintenance needs recording. Important dates need monitoring. Drivers and their documentation need managing. and the operator needs to know what's happening across the business. Fleet2c helps bring all of that information together. As you can see from this demonstration, navigating the system is simple. You don't need specialist computer knowledge and you don't need to spend hours learning complicated software. The information is presented clearly, allowing you to concentrate on running your transport operation. Fleet2c has been developed around the realities of operating commercial vehicles. We understand that transport managers and operators are busy. The objective isn't to replace good management. It's to give you a better tool for managing it. By keeping your fleet information organized and making important compliance information easier to see, Fleet2c can help reduce administration and give you greater confidence that important dates aren't being overlooked. And because your records are kept together, you have a much clearer picture of your operation. So whether you're currently managing your compliance with spreadsheets, paper records, calendars, or several different systems, Fleet2c offers a simpler alternative. One system. Your vehicles. Your drivers. Your maintenance and compliance information. All organized in one place. Take a look at Fleet2c for yourself and see how it could help you manage your fleet. Visit fleet2c.com to find out more and get started. Fleet2c. Simple fleet compliance management, built for transport operators. Relax, with Fleet2c on your side, it's easy.
So, why choose Fleet2c? There are already a number of fleet management and compliance systems available. But many of them have grown into large, complicated software packages, with features that smaller and medium-sized transport operators may simply never use. Fleet2c takes a different approach. It's designed to make fleet compliance simple. You don't need weeks of training to understand the system, and you don't need to change the way your entire business operates just to use the software. You can get started quickly, add your vehicles and drivers, and begin managing your compliance information straight away. Another major advantage is cost. Some fleet management systems can become expensive, particularly when charges are based on the number of vehicles, users, modules, or additional features you require. For a growing operator, those costs can quickly increase. Fleet2c has been designed to provide operators with an affordable way of managing their compliance, without paying for a huge enterprise system that they don't actually need. But perhaps the biggest difference is simplicity. Transport operators already have enough to deal with. Customers, drivers, vehicles, maintenance, traffic, breakdowns, deliveries, and the day-to-day realities of running a transport business. Compliance software should make that job easier, not create another job. That's the philosophy behind Fleet2c. Important information is easy to find. Important dates are easy to monitor. And your fleet information is brought together into one straightforward system. Fleet2c is also designed around real-world transport operations. It isn't about adding features simply to make the software look more impressive. It's about providing useful tools that can genuinely help an operator manage a compliant fleet. And Fleet2c will continue to develop. New features and improvements can be added as the needs of transport operators change. The objective is simple: to create a practical, affordable, and easy-to-use compliance system that works for transport businesses of all sizes. Whether you operate one vehicle, 10 vehicles, or a growing fleet, Fleet2c gives you the ability to keep your important information organized without unnecessary complication. So if you're currently using spreadsheets, diaries, and paperwork, or you're paying for a complicated fleet management system and only using a fraction of its features, take a look at Fleet2c. See how simple managing your fleet compliance can be. Visit fleet2c.com today and take a look for yourself. Fleet2c. Fleet compliance made simple. If you have any issues whatsoever, we are here to help. Your feedback is how we improve. Fleet2c is designed for the haulage industry, by the haulage industry. We are here to take the stress out of compliance. And if you are in trouble with the traffic commissioner, don't worry about it. Relax and let Fleet2c check if you are ready for an audit. Have a fantastic day. Life's too short to be stressed.